So, where are we going today? Are we just gonna pull up to the side of the road and look at another outcrop?
No, Mike. We're going to Ultra Petroleum Corporation in Pinedale. You're gonna get to see oil fields firsthand. Woo!
I think I already know enough about oil.
We'll see about that, Mike.
Hey, Nora! Nora!
Panama! Woo! The only response to the Nora.
Fine! The Nora!
Yeah!
What's the song playing? It's so annoying!
Okay. First of all, this song is Panama by Van Halen, and second of all, it's awesome.
I've always wanted to start a geology-inspired heavy metal band. It'd be called Rock. Get it? You know, both kinds of rock. I already have the lyrics to the first single. Anticline! An anticline is a large fold in the rock. It's kind of shaped like this. You understand? Yeah, the rest of the song would go on to describe why anticlines are good places to find natural gas and oil. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, Panama. Panama's a great song, but Nora's idea for a heavy metal geology rock band, I just don't see it working out.
Alright kids, you ready to see some oil refinery? Good day for rocks! Oh no! The office is closed! No! Darn, I guess we don't get to see how they explore and extract oil now, because I really don't want to call the locksmith again. Oh, and this is such a good American industry and it makes so much good money. I guess we can still talk about how it's made though. Does anyone know where we find oil? Whitney? Where did Whitney go?
Whitney, what are you doing?
I'm digging for oil!
Really?
Whitney, I don't think you'll find any for a while. Oil only forms between 90 and 120 degrees Celsius at 3.5 to 6.5 kilometers below the surface.
Oh, I thought I could get some EC for helping the class use some oil, since Ultra is closed.
I just really wanted to get some of that money to buy a plane ticket out of here, but I couldn't tell him that.
Alright guys, we should probably just go back to the classroom and talk about this there.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, was it a T-Pain?
Fine. So, do you guys know how oil and natural gases are formed?
Fact. Oil forms in rhyolite.
False.
I just thought every answer was rhyolite. Oh, hey, a nickel. Salt's a good answer too.
Actually, oil and gas are the remains of algae, bacteria, and other microscopic organisms. They are deposited as organic matter deep within the earth, and after long periods of time, they become oil and gas. Right, but you need more than just the formation of oil, you also need some place to keep it. So does anyone know what kind of geological settings you would find oil and gas in? Glaciers. No, actually, you find natural gas and oil in sedimentary rocks that were formed in waters where there was a lot of organic matter being created at a faster rate than it was destroyed. You find natural gas and oil in rocks like sandstone and limestone because they're permeable and it allows the fluids to rise up through the rock until it hits an impermeable rock like shale. One of America's greatest states is Wyoming because it produces natural oil and gas. Can you guys tell me why that is?
Come on kids!
So think of all the different orogenies in the U.S. In the West, we had compression followed by extension that created a lot of folds and faults in the land. During this time, the sea level was changing and there was the formation of different rivers and lakes that created sedimentary rocks like shale, sandstone, and limestone that allowed the oil and gas to be created. A really good example of this is the Pinedale anticline where we are now. There's lots of other anticlines like this in the Wind River Range. Yeah, and we saw a great example of it at the Bear Thrust Falls. See the whiteboard?
Wow.
We found oil and natural gas in the Phosphoria and Tenslip area, which makes them perfect source rocks in their integrated environment.
So now that we have a basic understanding of how and where oil forms, I'm kind of curious, how much oil do we have here in the U.S.?
Oh, we have a ton. In America alone, there's 22 billion barrels of reserve oil. What about the rest of the world? Well, in Saudi Arabia alone, there's 265 billion barrels of oil.
Wow. So basically, in comparison, the U.S. is pretty puny when it comes to oil.
What you say about America, Mike?
Wow. Jess is crazy about America. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm passionate about my country, but yeah, she's crazy.
Okay, so while there's still a camera here, I really wanted to give you guys a preview to my band, but you have to promise not to sell it for money or anything because we're going to be really big one day. It's me and Jess and Franklin. Kind of nervous, it's my first performance, so here goes. The layers in the rock, shale is the top, keeping gas and oil in. Limestone and sandstone underneath may make the whole thing an oil factory cheap. Don't you know rest bring us energy? Over millions of years, we show that. Yeah, Nora. Yeah. Woo! What the hell are you wearing?
What do you mean? That's sleep.
Yeah.
Everyone's wearing it now. Yeah.
Thanks, Mike. God, you in flannel. I love it. We're not wearing flannel when we perform, you know that? Oh, come on. No? Maybe? You're messing with my vibe. Picture your die. Fell to the ocean floor. I like it. And you get pushed down into the center of it.